Pyramids. Great Pyramids. What is top with a point and reaches way up high? What is built from stone with room for a mummy inside? A pyramid. And pyramids in Giza, Egypt, were built 4,500 years ago. Egypt word, pyramid, a triangle shape with 4 sides and a square base. Big buildings. Pyramids are found in many places. The most famous pyramids are in Giza, Egypt. They are huge. Long ago, ancient Egyptians rulers were buried inside them. This is the Mayan pyramid in Mexico. There are pyramids in Central America and other places too. In Giza, the largest pyramid is called the Great Pyramid. The Giza pyramids are made of stone blocks. Each block weighs more than a big family car. One stone block would come up to the shoulder of most men. Building the pyramids were hard work. Thousands of people moved the blocks into place. Scientists think it took about 20 years to build the Great Pyramid. Workers may have used ropes and ramps. 6 cool facts about pyramids. 1. The first pyramid in Egypt was called the Step Pyramid. It was built in Saqqara more than 4,600 years ago. Pyramids with smooth sides came later. The Giza pyramids had smooth sides when they were built. An outer layer of smooth stone covered the pyramids. Today, the outer layer has mostly worn away. It took about 20,000 workers to build the Great Pyramid, the largest pyramid in Giza. 4. The Great Pyramid was built more than 2 million stone blocks. 5. Some stone blocks were brought by boat on the Nile River, but many blocks came from an area near the Great Pyramid. 6. The Eiffel Tower in Paris, France, became the tallest building in the world in 1889. Before that, the Great Pyramid was the tallest. Home in the afterlife. Ancient Egyptian rulers were called pharaohs. People believe pharaohs lived after they died. This was called the afterlife. A pyramid was built for the pharaoh's body. It protects the body for the afterlife. In this wall painting, Egyptians prepared a body for the afterlife. It took workers many hours to prepare a pharaoh's tomb. The pyramid was the pharaoh's tomb. People filled it with things the pharaoh would need in the next life. Food and furniture were put inside. Jewelry and weapons were put in too. The tombs held many treasures. These treasures from a pharaoh's tomb: a hawk, a piece of jewelry, and a painted box. Making mummies. When a pharaoh died, the body was made into a mummy. Salts, oils, and perfumes were put on the body. Next, the mummy was wrapped with stripes of cloth. Then it was put into a coffin. A mummy. Easy word. Mummy. A dead body that is treated and prepared for burial, stripes of cloth. A pharaoh's coffin was often made to look like the person inside. Inside a pyramid. A pyramid often has several rooms inside. The pharaoh's coffin was placed in the burial room. This room was in the middle of the pyramid. A long narrow tunnel led to it. More tunnels led to other rooms. Treasure were kept there too. Some pyramids had burial chambers hidden below the pyramid. An entrance to a tunnel in the Great Pyramid. Robbers. Long ago, people robbed the pyramids. They dug through the stone. They stored the treasures inside. So pharaohs need a new kind of tomb. The time of the pyramids was over. In this illustration, the tomb is discovered, but robbers had already been there. Instead, the pharaohs built hidden tombs. The tombs were cut into cliffs or buried below the earth, but most of the tombs were robbed too. King Tut's tomb. Robbers and explorers found many tombs. By the 1900s, most tombs had been found, but the tomb of one king had not. King Tut. Art showing King Tut and his wife. A man named Howard Carter tried to find Tut's tomb. He searched for many years. Howard Carter. In 1922, Carter found hidden steps to a burial room. Rocks from another tomb has covered it. Inside was the tomb of King Tut. Carter found a lot of treasures. They were more than 3,000 years old. Howard Carter studies King Tut's coffin. This golden mask covered the mummy of King Tut. They're exploring. A scientist used a machine to scan the walls in the tomb. People are still exploring pyramids and tombs. In 2015, scientists said there might be hidden rooms in Tut's tomb. They used new radar scans to find them. They thought the tomb of Queen Nefertiti might be inside. Queen Nefertiti was the famous wife of King Tut's father. This computer drawing shows the map of King Tut's tomb. The rooms in the shadows are possible rooms not yet discovered. But many more lost tombs and pyramids are buried in the ground. Third Park has a new way to find them. Third Park is at work in the field. Park studies a satellite photo. She looks at the satellite photos of the Earth. They show where things may be under the ground. She has found hundreds of places to search. Maybe she will find new tombs and pyramids to explore. Egypt word, satellite, and spacecraft that gathers information. What in the world? These pictures show a close view of things having to do with pyramids. Use the hint to figure out what's in the pictures. Answers on page 31. 1. Hint. A body wrapped in clothes. 2. Pyramids are built with these. 3. Hint. An Egypt ruler. 4. Hint. A long, narrow path inside a pyramid. 5. Hint. Sarah Perk used these kinds of photos. 6. Hint. The largest Giza pyramid. 1. Mummy. 2. Stone blocks. 3. Pharaohs. 4. Tunnel. 5. Satellite. 6. The Great Pyramid. Mummy. A dead body that is treated and prepared for a burial stripes across. Pyramid. A triangle shape with 4 sides and a square base. Satellite. A spacecraft that gathers information. Tomb. A grave room or building to hold a dead body. The end.